You seem confident.
Our hordes will overwhelm you.
Now you seem overconfident.
Fight!
What's up, everybody? It's Kaaayle here, bringing you another analysis episode of Countdown to Kombat. This past Thursday, theRealKaaayle revealed the newest character, Jade, fan favorite character that everybody's been requesting. And to my surprise, I actually really like how she looks. Not a crazy fan of Jade, but I do appreciate her being in the game. But I also really just surprised that she's a Revenant in this game. I actually thought she was going to be human, but it makes perfect sense. So let's take a deep dive into what her moveset looks like. So I just wanted to talk about something that I found really cool in this gameplay trailer. It's a nice little Easter egg that NRS has given us. It's a completely new stage, and it's called, I believe it's called Goro's Lair. And in fact, that skeleton that you're seeing behind Jade and Baraka is in fact Goro's skeleton. Like, I think that's pretty cool. So I think that pretty much deconfirms Goro. Like, he's not going to be DLC, he's not going to be in the main roster. It might be story related, because in the very first Mortal Kombat 11 reveal trailer, you saw a whole bunch of skeletons that looked like burned to ash like that and decayed. So I can't wait to figure out like what that is truly about. But I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So I think that's a really nice touch to the stage, and I really like the lighting effects and how it brings out like the character and the graphics of the stage. But yeah, so let's move on to talk about Jade actually. So Jade has a pretty cool looking parry. So her parry is, I feel like this is gonna catch people off guard, because if you look closely, like she only like sticks out her hand. She like, and she says come here, like, you know, the Rock, and it has like its own unique attack animation when it's amplified. So a couple of these characters have like parries. Ball had one last episode, I believe. Garrus might have one, I feel like, or Sonya might have one. So you gotta look out for some of these parries and counter moves that these characters have. It looks pretty nice. The animation is cool. And next frame that we're seeing Jade's forward throw, and her forward throw, it looks very Jade. We finally get to see the staff. You know, the staff is back. It's green and it's glowy. Her forward throw is causing a crushing blow. Now I don't know, we can't tell if we can get a combo follow-up off of it like some other crushing blows, but it's good to know that causes a crushing blow. I wonder what's like the prerequisites for that. So in the next shot, we get to see a classic Jade maneuver, and that's her Absorption Field. So for people who play previous Mortal Kombat games, we all know that this is like a staple maneuver that Jade has. She puts on this field and she can literally run through projectiles. But this game, we all know this game by default does not have a run button, and in this shot you can clearly see Jade is running up towards her opponent. So I want to get more into that move a bit more. So I think this is going to be crazy, because that makes it powerful for the Absorption Field. Like, that makes it a much more powerful move. So like, you see how Sonya is just throwing out her projectiles willy-nilly, and she just runs in and just straight up punishes Sonya for that. So that's going to be great to get in on zoners. And I think a lot of the conversation right now with MK11 is that the characters have a lot of zoning tools. So there's going to be some counter zoning tools in this game as well, and I can't wait to see a lot more of them. Also, I just want to talk about like the running. So you know, in MKX, running was everybody was able to run. It was a big mechanic in that game. It allowed you to get crazier combos. It allowed you to get pressure. Some characters literally lived or died off of run canceling, and it seems like when you amplify that whatever move, it might be a special move that you have to do. So when you amplify it, Jade like stops. So run canceling is possible with Jade, and that could probably set her apart from like combo potential and pressure, and just make her like, you know, a whole different character from the rest of the cast. Next we have like this pole swing animation that she did at the end on Sonya. So she pushed her into the corner. So I'm getting a lot of Nightwing, Robin vibes from Jade overall from Injustice. So Nightwing in the first Injustice had his trait where he combined his Eskrima sticks and he made a staff out of it. In Robin in Injustice 2, if you got the gear ability Staff of Grayson, he actually uses Nightwing staff. And that same like pole swinging move was in Injustice 1 and 2, and that move is usually safe on block or plus. So if it's like that in this game, that's going to create a lot of pressure and probably different combo potential. Also, I think it, just based off how the move looks like in the trailer, I think it's only possible to get combos in the corner using it. So we'll have to see more about that. It's a very nice slashing move too, by the way. In the next shot against Scarlet, we see Jade throwing doing more of a projectile. So she's doing this low energy wave staff maneuver. So she has some like low and mid and anti-air projectiles. In the next shot, we can see her using her glaives. Sorry, she's tossing them in the air, and it really reminds me of Robin from Injustice 2. Like, it has like a slow wind up, but like once it gets going, it has auto aim, so it makes it very difficult to dodge. But also, I wonder if those like the first couple frames of the move is going to be active too, so like if an opponent jumps behind you, it's still going to hit them, or if it creates like a automatic footsie, kind of like Kung Lao's hat and MKX. So that's really cool. I'm getting I feel like Jade is like kind of like Robin and Nightwing from the Injustice games. And then next shot we see her shadow kick, which is another staple Jade maneuver. She always had that where she like lunges forward and kicks you, and that's coming back. So it seems like on Amplified it does like 2 kicks, but there's another version somewhere in this trailer. I'm probably gonna add it here, where she like hits the opponent with teleporting to the side with the staff. So that might be like her main combo Ember. It usually is in the games, where it knocks the opponent further away, and then she continue to do her pressure and her zoning. So overall, the next shots, you see a lot of her staff attacks. I feel like her staff is incorporated into her like combo strings and regular normals a lot more than any other Mortal Kombat. And then she does this really cool special move with the head stab, and it leads to a crushing blow. Now, I believe on the Kombat cast, they said that this is the running animation move. So if you meter burn it, I believe if you meter burn it during the run animation, it does the cancel. But if you meter burn it while you're doing the while she's on top of the opponent, stabbing them in the head, it gets a crushing blow. So that's really cool. It's a really cool looking animation. Next, she has like this projectile reflectability where she like spins her staff in a circle. She reflects the projectile that Scarlet throws at her, knocks it back. So I think that's really good. She has some counter zoning just like Enchantress from Injustice 2. And also in this shot, I can't tell what this is. I don't know if it's a special move. It kind of reminds me of like Blue Beetle's down forward 1 attack, where he does like a low hitting barrage with his blades. But it could be a combo string, because some combo strings in Mortal Kombat games you could meter burn them to have different properties. But it could also be a special move where you amplify it, and it caused like it didn't seem like it doesn't seem like you could get much off of that unless you're in the corner. So that it does like extra hits, more damage, possible combo extension in the corner. And then after that we can see her back throw where she uses her dagger and she stabs it in them, teleports to the other side, kicks them away, catches it. Pretty sick animation, very flashy. And then we see, and then we get to see her fatal blow. Her fatal blow, apparently it's not an overhead, but it seems like it looks like an overhead from the Kombat cast. They said it's not an overhead, but my opinion, it looks nice. She's doing her thing, teleporting around, looking flashy. The effects and the animations look nice on it. But I think so far this is the weakest fatal blow we've ever seen, and that is, not saying that much, because all the other stuff looks so flashy. Like Baraka's fatal blow looks ridiculous, Scorpion's, Cabal's looks ridiculous. So this is the weakest fatal blow we've seen so far. But it's cool, Overall, the game still looks very like brutal and violent. And now for her fatality, I like it. It's very Jade-esque, the stripper pole. I like the stripper pole reference. But this is the weakest fatality you've seen so far. But I do like the nice touch where she like spins you around on the thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm curious to see like what other ones that they have for her that'll make her look better. But yeah. So overall about Jade, I'm very happy she's back in this game. She's looking pretty cool. I like the Revenant stuff. But I'm not gonna play this character, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't seen anything that really makes her look like a character that I would want to play. You know, she doesn't seem to be very combo heavy. She doesn't seem to be very, you know, flashy. She seems like a very hit and run, long range character. Like I get a lot of like Enchantress, you know, Aquaman, you know, Nightwing, Injustice kind of vibes from her. So long range footsie rules, which is like, you know, I feel like that's gonna be like a big thing in this game. But she has a lot of projectiles right now, so it's not 100% my playstyle. But other than that, I'm very happy she's in the game. So let me know what you guys think about Jade. And also, there won't be a combat cast next week, unfortunately, but they said they're gonna do a new character reveal the week after. So let's guess and see which one that would be. My guess, I'm gonna have to say Noob Saibot. Wild guess. But that's gonna be it from you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Fatality. Jade wins.